Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Recently, I did a live last week. When you watch this, it would have been last Sunday night or something with Plexus women in it. It was like a Plexus training, and there were these two people in particular who led it, and they talked about Brooke Hemingway, and Brooke Hemingway pretty much being their leader, right? Someone that they all look up to. And I said, she's on my shit list. Last week in the live, I also started to create a shit list. I don't know why I haven't done this before. I have several people on it. If you're a member of my Discord, we have a whole new channel now called the Shit List. Thank you, Charlene, you're the best. And you can add to the shit list. So I thought I'd get started on the shit list today, and Brooke Hemingway is on there. She is at the top of Plexus. I've covered her before, but now I'm going to cover her as someone being on my shit list, okay? Don't forget, if you want to support the channel for free, you can hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that, as well as hitting the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. A lot of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed, and I know that's easy to forget to do, but it is helpful for the YouTubers to see how they're doing. So thanks again for that. Let's get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Alright, so this is not a long video of hers, but it is called The Company You Keep ... And in the comments, she talks about this summer school experience where you grow in self-fulfillment, strategy, and sustainability in business. So she's also selling a course, I guess. She called it Summer School, but it's called TGL Summer School. The Good Life presents high performance coaching with a 3-night retreat. Oh, it's a retreat. That's wild. This is what it says about it. It says The Good Life Summer School Retreat, August 11th through the 14th, 2024, plus 8 weeks of HPC coaching, a full summer of coaching, community, and intentional growth that won't take over your joy, freedom, and play, but instead teach you to maximize your time and efforts to the right direction. We cap it off with an epic 3-night retreat. The price is $2,295 per person. The $2,295 is room options. You go there, you're there. But there's a virtual option that's $1,595 where it's all virtual, which is so expensive for a virtual option. You don't even get the goods. So that's what drew me into this video in particular. I did go through several of her videos, and in the comments is this link to this event or retreat or whatever. So she's been pushing this for a while. Let's see what she says.
Okay, aloha you guys. I'm out here on our property on Kauai. Sun is pretty much set. Little peek of the house back there. It really is paradise here. I only have a few minutes probably because my battery's going to die. But I had this thought come to my mind, and I just came out here in my yard to take a walk, and I'm just going to crouch down here and share a few thoughts about the company that you keep. And this comes off of the heels of the fact that I just bought a ticket to go to my friend Patrice Washington's event. She is a friend, and I never ask for free tickets. I buy tickets, and I support my friends, and I go to their events, and I'm so excited to go to her event, Redefining Wealth, in October in Atlanta. In fact, if you want to get there, go grab a ticket. It's a very intimate group, October 6th, 7th, and 8th in Atlanta. I'll be there the 7th and 8th. My son graduates from college on the 5th, and it was one of those moments where it was like, I don't know if I can make this work because my son graduates on Saturday in Indiana. And it was just kind of like, what does this look like? And my husband and I were taking a walk on the beach today, and he's like, well, that could totally work. He's like, you know, we'll do the graduation, and we'll have, you know, a few days before that where we're traveling as a family and just like making some good memories. And then on Sunday night, I'll fly home. And on Sunday night, you can fly to Atlanta from Indiana. And I was like, yeah, that could totally work. And it just reminded me of this truth that there will always be people that say something is impossible.
Let me put it this way. It can work if you have lots of money. Do you know how much those flights are? Just back and forth, especially if you're flying from Hawaii. It's really easy for someone like, what was her name? Something May. Molly May, who went under fire for when she said, we all have the same 24 hours in the day. But she's millionaire. She makes lots of money. She's like the CEO of a large clothing company. And it's the same with Brooke. They're millionaires. They make lots of money. You saw their house, and she's pretty upfront about it. It's easy for someone like that has all this privilege in the world to go, you can make it. There's no reason that you can't. But of course, they don't understand that there are reasons that people can't, aka money, children, work, illness, family. There's several reasons that are much more important than going to it. People like her just don't understand that.
And then there will be people that look at the same problem and they will find a way. And that's the difference between winners and losers, is that winners find a way. Winners don't just take the first sign of resistance. They don't just take the first obstacle. They don't automatically always say, well, I wish I could do that, or I can't do that, because like winners will find a way. And so not really necessarily that easy for me to go to this event, but it's so important for me to be at this event. I've been looking at it since she announced.
That's the difference between winners and losers? Girl, Brooke, that's just the worst mindset ever. Like, you're a loser if you don't find a way to get to this event. Winners find a way to get to the event. I want to say that it blows my mind, but it doesn't, because it makes total sense. If she thinks that there's always a way for someone to do something that she's capable of doing, then yeah, no, her head's up in the clouds. She has no idea what life really is like for the majority of people.
She announced it. I love her. She's one of the best speakers I've ever heard. She's been on my Alliance stage twice. I heard her speak also last November, and she's one of the best speakers I've ever heard. And she keeps getting better. After she spoke in November, we were just chatting at the event, and I was like, that is the best I have ever heard you speak. Like, that was so, so powerful. Her ability to take pain in her life and lessons she's learned into her life and turn it into a message that can help you to transform is incredible. So plug for my friend Patrice, like, you've got to get into that room, Redefining Wealth. Go follow her, go grab a ticket to her event, and it's worth it. And if you want to be in a room, you will find a way. If you don't really want to grow and you don't really want to be there, and you deep down do not feel like you deserve it, do not feel like you're worth the investment, do not actually believe in yourself, do not believe in a better future for yourself, do not believe in the power of your dreams, you won't find a way. You'll find an excuse. And I could have...
There it is, folks. Let's hear that again. This is what she's saying about the people who can't find a way.
And it's worth it. And if you want to be in a room, you will find a way. If you don't really want to grow and you don't really want to be there, and you deep down do not feel like you deserve it, do not feel like you're worth the investment, do not actually believe in yourself, do not believe in a better future for yourself, do not believe in the power of your dreams, you won't find a way. You'll find an excuse. And I could have found an excuse, but I have learned that being in the room is very powerful.
That is manipulation 101. She's going to turn this around on you. She's saying if you don't find a way, it's because you are a loser. That's what she said earlier. Winners find a way. Winners versus losers. That's the difference between winners and losers, is what she said. She's pretty much manipulating you to think that you're just not good if you don't find. You're not good enough. You think little of yourself. You won't have a future. I mean, the things that she was saying is you don't believe in yourself. It's pretty much just acting like you're a loser if you don't find a way. And that's on you. Bummer. And when you look up to someone and someone says something like that, it kind of, it triggers something in your head of like, yeah, you know what, that's right, I need to find a way no matter what. And that's when people go into debt. That's when people take their priorities and swap them around and mess them all up. I mean, there's just several things wrong with all of this. I know many of you will have something to say, so feel free to leave it down in the comments below. And if you're curious as what people have to say, you should go look at those comments, because a lot of the people who watch my video are way smarter than I am and better at this than I am, and they say way better things than I do. So feel free to go read some of those. But oh my gosh, we're 3 minutes 24 seconds in, and she's just insulted everyone who quote unquote couldn't find a way to get there.
My husband and I, after church today, we came home, we had brunch, we have early church on Sundays. we came home, we had brunch, and then I said, hun, I want you to take me for a walk because I love, love, love taking walks. Anybody else here love to take walks? Like, that's me. I could walk every day for like 2 or 3 hours. I tell people all the time, I'm just going to walk my crazy off, right? But I love it. Not for the exercise aspect, but I love being outside. And who wouldn't want to be outside, in this weather and this setting? And so he took me for a walk on the beach, and we were talking about um, working on, and he's going to be launching something really, really soon that I've been encouraging him to do for years. And it just took a while for him to get the tools, to get the steps, to get the confidence to do this, but he's just going to crush it. And we were talking about all of our friends that we wanted to tell about this. And I was thinking about all of these incredible friends that I've made over the last 6 years or so. Like the first couple years in just my network marketing business, amazing, amazing people. But then these last 6 years that I've been doing events, and I've been going to events, and I've been getting in the room, and then I've been curating my own rooms of just incredible human beings who have the best hearts. They're like-hearted, like-minded, growth-minded, entrepreneurial, influential. I've been curating these rooms. I also get in these rooms every single year. I have a goal outside of my own retreats and my own events, and I host 3 to 4 events a year minimum. In addition to that, and in addition to my network marketing business events that I attend to support that business, I put myself in 3 additional rooms. What that has done is it has helped to curate beautiful relationships, powerful relationships, real deep, meaningful relationships that I would not otherwise have.
I do bet that, getting in these rooms really makes people have some solid relationships. Scammers get along with other scammers really well. They have something in common. So, I bet she's made some really beautiful relationships in those rooms.
Sitting at home on the couch saying, I wish I could be there. I just really wish I could do that. Man, it must be nice that she can go do this and do that. It was not easy for me to figure out a way. Okay, I am a mom first. I care about my kids. We have a graduation. What does that look like? You know what? Actually, I would just be going home anyway on Sunday. Instead, why don't I go to Atlanta?
Okay, what if your kid's graduation was on the day of the speaking or on the day of the event? Got to find a way to get there. You're a loser. That's her thought process. But you know what? She would have said, my children are more important. I'm hoping she would say something like that, right? Well, then there you go. You're not a loser. Your children are just more important. They're your priority over this. But for someone else, it's, you can't find a way? Well, I did. It's just so wild. It's so hypocritical.
Found a way, and I'm going to be in that room, and I'm going to grow, and I know I'm going to meet dozens of incredible women. And I'm going to be there to support my friend. I'm going to be there to support Patrice. I'm encouraging other people to come into that room because I don't have scarcity. It's like, hey, everyone, come and be in this amazing room. It's going to be awesome. It's going to light you up. That doesn't take anything from me because a real woman is not afraid to share somebody else's thing.
A real woman is not afraid. Unlike what? A fake woman? What does that even mean? I know I paused it kind of quickly, and I didn't let her finish her thought process, but I'm just taken aback. A real woman. Wow, Brooke. Very inspirational.
A real woman who really, really wants to see other women succeed is going to share other women's things. And so I'm so excited to be there to support her, to learn from her, to learn from her speakers, and to be a student. I don't know everything. Guess what? Your coach, your mentor, your guide, your mastermind leader, that speaker, they don't know everything. They don't know everything. And the best leaders, the best speakers, the best teachers, the best coaches are always learning. So I'm getting in the room. This is one of many events that I'm attending. I'm attending an event in August. I'm attending 2 events in October. I'm attending an event in September. These are all outside of my network marketing business. These are all outside of my own events that I do, and I'm so excited to be in these rooms and to learn and to connect and make powerful connections. Listen, you will only ever be as successful as your relationships and your networks and you have got to get in the room to develop those relationships.
I'm sorry, I just don't agree with that. I mean, to a certain extent, sure. There are times when I think, yeah, being around more successful people could potentially cause that. But if you go to be a doctor and your family aren't as successful as you and you're surrounded by your family all the time, the thought process that you are like, you will be more successful if you are surrounded by more successful people. I get it to an extent. But also in this case, when it comes to multi-level marketing and scammers, it's just not true. I don't think so. And I think that when you put it in the idea of, well, I'm going to be a successful lawyer, but your family, maybe you grew up really poor and they're still poor and you're surrounded by them, but you're wealthy. Maybe I'm thinking about it too hard. And maybe I'm trying to like make a point out of something that just doesn't compute in my head. But I just don't think that for you to be successful, you have to have successful people around you. Is it helpful? Yeah, sure. I mean, mentors are very helpful and very important. Usually when someone's more successful than you, they've been in whatever you are in longer. You can learn from them, which makes you better. I get that idea because as someone who's an ultrasound, the people who have been in it longer than me help me figure out things easier, help me go through different areas of the body so I can see something easier. And they've been doing it much longer than I have. They give me great tips. They show me tricks on how to do certain things. The idea, it just isolates you. I don't know. It isolates you to think that if you aren't surrounded by really successful people, that you can't be successful. But I think that's the point I'm trying to hit on, is that's not true. You can be successful without being surrounded by a ton of successful people. Many people do that. I don't know. I hope that I processed it enough to make the point I was trying to make. Feel free to leave your thoughts below too.
I'm curating a room this August 11th through 14th. It's in Utah. And it's the most beautiful time of the year to be in Utah. It's the High Performance Coaching Experience Summer School. And we have an 8-week coaching mentorship program that I'm taking people through. It's just barely started. You can still get in on it and you can catch the replays of the first call and our little welcome hello call. You can catch the replays of that. But one of the most powerful things is that you will be in person at a retreat with me. And I have a handful of special guests that are going to teach you everything from branding and marketing to storytelling to social media to how to balance and juggle it all as a mom or as someone with multiple businesses. I bring together the best people with the best hearts and the best intentions. And if you don't know this about me, the people that I come in to speak, the rooms that I curate, they come in and they add real value. They add real experience. And I know that you need to be in that room this August. I know that what's being offered in this 8-week growth experience will blow your mind and it will also explode your business. And so if you want to get in on this, our payment plans end in just a few hours.
So she's been doing this for 6 years. She's been doing these kinds of things for 6 years, which I'm guessing she said that before, if you do this, it'll explode your business. I want to know the percentage of people that actually take her course whose businesses, quote unquote, explode, and what she means by exploding. Like, is there a certain percentage of growth or, something like that? But they don't ever give you those stats. And it's so annoying because how can you say that without proving it to me? You can't. They just like to use big, pretty words to hopefully get you in there. But the majority of people will not be more successful, from what I can tell from her training.
You can do a payment plan that's split up into 2 payments. It ends in just a few hours. If you miss that payment plan, you can still register. Spots available, of course. You can still register. You'll just be paying in full. And I think when you go to the site, I put in the comments, you'll be blown away at everything you're going to get for this price. Summer is the best time to learn. I feel like our hearts open, our minds open. We start to get excited about the energy of what's going to happen in the fall and how our businesses are going to grow. And the days are longer and you just have more time, I feel like, to soak up all the goodness. And so if you're thinking summer isn't a good time, you're wrong there, right? Because remember, winners find a way. And so if you believe summer will be bad, it'll be bad. But if you believe that summer is the perfect time to grow and expand and learn and get better at what you do, get better at putting yourself out there, get better at sales, get better at really connecting with people, get better at balancing all the things in your life so that you can live a very good life, then summer is going to be the best time for you to learn. So I'm going to drop the link there. I'm excited. I just paid and registered to get into a room in October. And I'm telling you, these rooms that I create are amazing. And then the rooms that I choose to be in are amazing. And I would not be where I am today had I never invested in myself and continued to invest in myself.
Wrong. You wouldn't be where you are today if you hadn't gotten in early on a company in multi-level marketing. I mean, just say it like it is.
Wouldn't have the success. I wouldn't have the relationships. I wouldn't have the longevity in my professions. I just would not have the half of what I have today if I was operating from a scarcity mindset and always finding an excuse as opposed to finding a way. So 2 little cute girls want to wave. They're coming out here. Oh, there they are. Hi.
We will not have children in this video. They'll be blurred.
Hi. All right, that's my cue, you guys. Have a good night. Tag a friend that needs to be there. You want to say hi? Oh, hi.
Hi.
So cute. Yeah, tag a friend that needs to be there too. Once in a lifetime opportunity to do this summer school with me and this in-person retreat. This is the last time I'll be doing a retreat like this in the summer. So this is the last time I'm going to be doing a retreat of this size in the summer at this price. So if you've ever wanted to get in on coaching with me and be at an in-person retreat with me, this is the last opportunity you'll have to do something like this at this price point with me in the summer in this setting. So if I were you, I'd hop on it because success leaves clues, my friends, and you can either pick them up or you can just look at them and say, must be nice. But which one is going to change your future? All right, you guys have a great night.
Did I just hear her repeat the same thing like 3 times? It's so weird that I did. Honestly, we probably could have played bingo in that 11-minute and 33-second video that she had and gotten a bingo. I'm not gonna lie, I think we really could have. She got scarcity, winners versus losers. I put down who's the speaker? Patrice, I don't know her. I want to look at her manipulation. Anyway, 11 minutes and 33 seconds of wild, y'all. But we're a bunch of losers. We're the L Club, bunch of losers. How do you feel about it? I don't mind it. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video and I would love to hear your thoughts on it below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to support the channel for free. I'd appreciate it. You can also hit the thumbs up button, which helps the video. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you want to become a member, I have a few different options from like 99 cents up to 20 bucks and support me a little extra. You can do that and we have a Discord for that, and all my members get videos a day early. So thanks for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.